to get another contract, couple more years here?
Yeah, so penciled in 2 more, which is really exciting for me and my family, and really grateful for it.
So I guess it's a really difficult midfield to get into. Do you feel like you've got that spot now, or is it sort of something that a week by week thing that you're never sure of?
Yeah, I don't think it'd ever be 100% sort of full-time midfield role, and I don't think that's what I'd be looking for. I think just want to come in and complement the other guys, and then obviously play my role when I get my chance inside, and then obviously still play a bit of forward and wing at times as well. So.
At what point does that sort of fear going away? Obviously last year you were in and out a lot, whereas this year you've kind of stuck your place in the side. At what point does that fear kind of go away and you think, I'm going to be in no matter if I have a bit of an off day today?
I think sort of it's only maybe clicked in the last few weeks, but sort of for the first half of the year, Kenny was always sort of just keep playing on the edge. I think it was working for me in the first half of the year, so sort of still have that mindset coming into the rest of the year, and certainly for hopefully the finals as well.
So you came here, this is a father-son. Dad, in the shadow of Dad, do you really feel that I guess you're making your own name now?
Yeah, that's right. I think it's been 5 years now in my career, so I think it's hopefully time to let that stuff with Dad go. But obviously playing my own footy and in my own right, so me and Dad are completely different players. So I want to create my own story and my own path here as well.
Is it difficult though when you first come in those early days when people go, oh yeah, I'm sure people were in the club as well saying, I know your dad and stuff like that?
Oh, it's always going to be something that I had to wear coming into the club and being a father-son, and I knew I'd have to accept that. So it's just part and parcel of it.
So how do you feel your form is this year? Is there any areas you feel you need to improve?
I think off of the back of a good pre-season, just being able to complement my game in terms of obviously playing that forward role and the wing role at times as well. So just being able to be flexible, and obviously think I can still get better in those areas as well. So there's always room to improve.
Is it difficult coming in some games as sub? How do you get your mind around that?
Yeah, I think I've been sub a few times in my career now, so it's obviously pretty challenging at times, but obviously once you're out there, it's just playing normal footy and you just want to come and make an impact when you come on into the game.
There's been a lot of talk about that in sort of the last couple of years about whether that will be something that changes, and it's just five interchanges. How do you feel about that in terms of going forward for the game as a whole? Do you think it would be better if we just have 5 in the interchange?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a bit of ruling around it and stuff like that, obviously with the concussion and injuries and stuff, but yeah, I mean, for the AFL thing, it's a good thing to keep the sub rule going, but there's also benefits of doing either way, so I'm not really going to comment on that, I don't think.
Going
forward, obviously, there was a lot of talk going into the Bulldogs game about what a loss might mean, and felt like even after the Saints game, people still doubting you. How big was that to come out and not only win, but this time do it in pretty comfortable fashion?
Yeah, the Bulldogs are a great side. They're obviously a good stoppage team, and obviously they can score pretty heavily when they're on top. So we obviously knew that going into the game. So yeah, we obviously had a good midfield day, and obviously thought our team defence was pretty good as well. I think we kept them to only a few goals at 3/4 time, so it was pretty pleasing from a club point of view.
Was there anything you could put your finger on that you did differently this week, given that the past month was the form was scratchy for the team?
I don't think the form was probably a big thing. Like obviously we were challenged with some good teams at bad times, but the coaching group has done a really good job in terms of preparing us for the games, and obviously they do a hell of a lot of work throughout the week to get us ready, and I think it probably just flourished in the last sort of few weeks. We've obviously detailed our Oppo reports coming into the game, so I think that helps quite a bit.
Gold Coast on the Gold Coast, they haven't lost yet. How are you going to do that? Yeah,
we'll look at them later throughout the week, but obviously there's been a lot of talk around that they haven't lost at home, and obviously they're a great team. Obviously got a great midfield group and a strong defence, and they can score pretty well, so it's going to be a challenging game.
And having hopefully Willie be back this week?
I'm not too sure. I think he's got some family issues at the moment, so we're just going to try and support him, and he'll come into the side whenever he's ready.
How crucial is, not with the exception of him, but obviously with Mitch going out, you have Charlie available again. How difficult is that going to be for the forward line having Mitch in?
Yeah, Mitch has been in great form the last few weeks. Obviously had a career high game the other week, and I mean obviously Charlie's ready to come back, and if he comes straight back in, obviously that's up to the coaches. But yeah, I think whoever comes in is going to play a good role for us coming into the game.
Beautiful.